These are the assembly instructions for my graduation 2024 pop-up card. I'm going to start by folding the mechanism for the pop-up. I'm starting just underneath the numbers, putting my nail right against the score line and just lifting up the numbers like so. I don't want to fold those thin side panels. I'm just folding up the numbers. And then there are 4 score lines at the top of the numbers. I'm just pinching my cardstock right at that score line like so. And then there are score lines at the bottom of my letters. I'm just putting my nail against the score line and just folding at that score line for each letter. And then there's a score line at the top of my letters. I'm just folding my letters forwards on the score line. And then there's my score line at the top, and I'm folding on that score line. So the first score line is a valley. The second score line is a mountain. That third score line below the letters is a valley. And then the next score line over the numbers is a mountain. And then the last one is a valley fold. So now I'm bringing the top and the bottom part together, and all my letters and numbers are folding onto one another like so. And then there is a score line at both of those thin side pieces, and I'm just folding down on it. So when I close my card, the entire thing folds flat. So I'm temporarily going to flatten it out again. I have my numbers and letters. I'm going to match up the glitter layer to its craft foil offset. I'm putting glue on the underside of my glitter layer and then just gluing it to my craft board. And then I'm putting glue on the underside of my craft board layer and gluing it to my card. And I'm going to do that with all the letters and numbers. So now that those are glued down, I have some trim pieces. One of them is going to go on the top panel, so between the score line and the words class of, and then another one between the words and the numbers. I'm just trying to center them on that panel as much as possible. And then I have one for the bottom panel. So then I have a piece of craft board as an offset layer and then a little panel for signatures. I'm just going to glue that down. So next I have my card base. And there's a score line in the center. I've just folded down on the score line. First I'm going to decorate the outside of my card. So this is the cover of my card. I'm going to cover it with this yellow panel, gluing it down, trying to keep an even border all the way around. And then I have this blue piece of foil craft board, and I've used the debossing tool for the pattern on it. It just says congratulations. I'm putting glue on the underside of it, and I'm just gluing it down to the front of my card. And then I have some more of that silver craft board, and I've used some yellow vinyl for the words. And I have the blue from the card base, and I've used black vinyl for the image. So I'm just going to glue those down on the cover of my card. Then I'm going to flip my card over and glue down the panels for the back of my card. And these panels not only are decorative, but they also add sturdiness to my card base, which makes the mechanism in the interior work better. So next I'm going to glue down the mechanism in the interior of the card. I'm folding up my mechanism so that the top and the bottom are aligned, like so. I'm putting glue on this top rectangle and down these 2 slim sides. I'm placing my piece so that there's an even border on both sides. The fold is right at the score line like so. And then I'm closing my card. And then I'm folding the bottom portion upwards, and I'm putting glue on the rectangle and on both sides like so. And then I'm folding up the bottom of my card, so then when I open it, it pops up like so. And so that's my graduation card for 2024.